in hard times or when you're new. There's two times where you have to implement frequency, high levels of action, high levels of activity, which is what we're talking about here. When I'm saying don't contract, expand and go on offense, that's what it means. And you have to turn it up, turn the dial up a little bit. And when you're new in sales or business, which you're not, you make up in numbers what you make up in skill. You got the skill. You've been getting the experience. We've been sharpening the axe. That's all there. So what happens is a lot of times, then you start to rely on your skill. I've been there. You probably will relate to this. A lot of times when you do get a lot better and you can close most people you sit in front of, you start to actually relax with the prospecting, relax with the lead generation, because you can almost maintain the same results. Not saying you can really grow or expand, but you can pretty much maintain the same income level, the same results, just by doing the bare minimum or doing pretty much what you're used to doing, right? So you can really dial it back on the outgoing calls and the prospecting and the hustle and the grind, right? But what happens is when every time you feel like this, where we're talking right now about these areas you're contracting in and specifically the prospecting, the first question to ask is, if it's feeling slower right now, when did I stop? When was it? How long ago was it that I actually pulled back the dial? How long ago was it that I stopped being as frequent with it? Because it always takes some time. You're always planting seeds. Right now, we're planting seeds, right? Every single day, every week, every month, you're planting seeds. Those seeds are going to grow and come to fruition, and you're going to see them. You're going to see the outcomes of them, the fruits of them, quote unquote, right? So what seeds are you planting? Because it might not show up today if you're relaxing, if you're not working, if you're not putting in the real work you should be. And I'm not talking about time or hours, because that doesn't necessarily equate to being productive. Going back to Tim Grover in the book Winning, he talked about Michael Jordan and Kobe. Somebody said something along the lines of something with timelines, or Kobe having goals or targets or like a deadline. And Tim Grover basically said they don't care about timelines or deadlines. All they care about is winning, the outcome, the goal. They know this is the goal. Let's say it's a championship ring for those guys, right? I'm going to do whatever I can every single day, every single hour. And I'm trying to get there as soon as I can, period. Timeline doesn't matter. Deadline doesn't matter. They're committed to the outcome, to the goal, right? So it's the same thing when it comes to this, right? We're always planting seeds in our business. When it comes to prospecting, we're always planting the seeds. So it's going to come to fruition sooner or later, and we will see those results. So what seeds are we planting? Are we planting the right seeds? Are the results and the money and the glory and everything going to show up for us in a month, 2 months, 3 months? Or are we planting the wrong seeds? And then eventually we're going to sit there and be like, okay, this area is slow because I haven't been planting those seeds.